Hello, friends. This is Terry with your Mercury Sun Kazimi mini astrology reading for Mercury and Sun coming together in conjunction in the sign of Virgo, and I just recorded my whole Virgo solar eclipse, and even I pulled out some of these little transits so I could do mini reports, and I still went an hour because there is so much going on right now. But Mercury entered Virgo on September 2nd, which just feels so right for our mind. Our Mercury rules our mind and communication to be in the sign of Virgo as we have back to school. This is where we can really think clearly. And then on September 13th, we will have that Sun Mercury Cazimi that will eventually form a grand trine, a triangle with Uranus and Pluto as part of that whole magical triangle. As Mercury and the Sun move into Libra, this is an auspicious moment to get into a flow state. Really, the whole month of September, you can tap into this creative energy that's pouring through. This one's for the artists, musicians, and visionaries, the writers, directors, creative executives. This brings a rare opportunity to channel those higher wisdom, divine messages. You can really create something, make art, write your novel, play music. This is your moment. This brings our true gifts out into a state of becoming. Who do you want to be? It's all part of that magical triangle. And I'm going to sound like a broken record because I'm going to say magic triangle every time for the next 2 years, as we will just be soaking in this divine magic triangle of alchemy for the next 2 years. But now Mercury and the Sun Cazimi are lighting it up and then forming a trine. This is a time when we can really manifest with ease and grace. There's nothing hard, no heavy lifting you need to do. You can just relax and let spirit guide you. As we move into this Mercury Cazimi, you will find your next steps forward. And you get there by really just trying to be present. What does that look for like for you? It's as simple as what Ram Dass said, be here now. Just be here now. This transit will make you put your phone down. Put your phone down. In fact, power it off. Sometimes it's good to power your phone off so that you don't get all those trackers. It makes the trackers go away. Just power your phone off for an afternoon on September 13th when Mercury and the Sun come together. Get rid of all the distractions. Call all your energy back. Return your power. Get in alignment, energetic alignment. Do some self Reiki. And then you can manifest with this is Mercury Sun. Kazimi is mental Jedi mind powers to manifest. So please do not miss this rare chance to do something with your one precious life using your mental, projecting your thoughts. If anything else, just get out your journal, write the most magnificent to-do list, write your 5 year goals, your plans, your hopes for the future. I might just spend the day hiking out in nature because that's where I find divine wisdom, and bringing a journal and just going out to the river and listening to the wind in my ears and just seeing what shows up. It doesn't have to be this total pressure to perform kind of day. Just pay attention to what is showing up for you, who is showing up to you, what kind of opportunities are falling in your lap right now. Notice all the signs, the angel numbers. Notice what animals are showing up. Maybe there's animals showing up in your yard. Those could be totem animals. You could look up the meaning. Look for magical happenstance that might just indicate spirit is near. And when you have Mercury, that is that Mercury quicksilver mind. It's that, really the mind that can manifest. And Virgo, they have two things in common. They both know it all. They are all knowing, but they come out sometimes looking like a know-it-all, right? That's just what Virgo is. And Virgos and Mercury, they're always right. They've got the answer. They know it's right. So if you have a friend or a loved one who is a Virgo, please, I beg you, do not get into any mental debates or oral arguments on this September 13th day. Just let your Virgo friends win because eventually they will win in the end. And you're just going to be wasting your precious energy. I talk about wasting ways we can waste energy in my eclipse video. You got to check it out. And debating against a Virgo is one huge waste of energy. Just buy them a trophy because they are right and they won and it's their birthday. And we really need to practice compassion, deep heart compassion right now. This is Kuan Yin, my friend Kuan Yin, and she is the goddess of compassion. And I really felt like invoking her today while I was recording this. We all need to practice more compassion for others, compassion to let others be right, compassion to let others win. And the goddess of compassion will say, let's also have some compassion for ourselves as we find ourselves navigating this strange new world that we find ourselves in right now. And there's a lot going on with the eclipse portal. And so bringing this goddess of compassion into your life to just be a little bit kind even when people are being jerks. And okay, this is totally eerie, but I was writing this in my journal probably around the exact moment that Charlie Kirk was shot. And of course, Charlie is a Virgo. And that is probably why he loves to debate because Virgos love to debate. And generally, he does win if at least in his own mind. But I feel like somehow I was tapping in and connecting to that situation, even though I had no idea. I don't follow the news, I'm not on social media all day long. I had no idea it was happening as I wrote that. And I just have my condolences to his beautiful family, this beautiful children, beautiful wife who must be suffering such a huge loss. And no one deserves to be shot for speaking their truth or for trying to win or be right in that Virgo way. If we don't agree with somebody else's truth, but it is quite eerie that he did say it's worth it to have a cost of unfortunately some gun deaths every single year so that we can have our Second Amendment right to guns. He died for that belief in some way. He is a shining martyr for that statement. On a more positive note, you can use this Mercury Cazimi and this magical triangle of alchemy to step into your own power, to state your own beliefs, to put your own wisdom out there in the world. The world needs leaders, teachers, people speaking truth and compassion. And so do something worthwhile with your one precious life. When we have somebody who can just die in an instant like this, it really teaches you that tomorrow is promised to no one. So what is it you want to do with your one precious life, and how can you start moving in that direction now, tapping into this beautiful Mercury Virgo conjunction that will eventually form that grand trine of opportunity to step into your power and to use your words, your art, your music. Sometimes when we're having a troubling time in our world, some of the best music, art, and books can come from it. So get out there and create your big creation and give it to the world because the world needs what you have. The world needs your magic. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.